Cincy and Pittsburgh. This one is racked with all sorts of circumstances, right? We leaned Cincy on Tuesday night when it was 2.5. It's moved in the opposite direction. So people are buying into the idea that what you said on Sunday night, could this be a get right game for Russell Wilson? Do you back Mike Tomlin in the rah-rah spot where he's 22-16 straight up as an underdog versus a divisional opponent, 26-10-2 against the spread as an underdog against a divisional opponent? We'll know something at this point. The NFL is like the WWE, right? They have set this up so it's all TV drama. The Steelers will know their circumstances. They'll know if they've got a shot to win the division or if they're going to move down. They do have some motivation. They could still move down further in the playoff seedings if they lose this game. So I don't think they're going to come out and rest starters, even if the Ravens win the game.
That's fair. To me, that would be a mistake. I think they should, but obviously, I'm a degenerate gambler, and I have money invested already in the Bengals, and I love the Bengals. Yeah, I guess it's a big deal if they flip seedings, but at the end of the day, it's like, I get it. Like, if they win, they get to play Houston. That's a big deal, right? Like, you want to face them rather than having to face.
You want to face like the Ravens?
Right. So, no, you're right. I honestly love this one for Cincy because it just feels like this is the game Cincy wins, and then, it doesn't matter. They're not going to make the playoffs regardless. And just the way Joe Burrow's been playing, overcoming one of the worst defenses in all of football, it's really impressive. Like you just said it, like normally we hammer this Mike Tomlin spot, but like so much unknown. I just don't know how motivated they're going to be in this exact scenario that, I'm still on Cincy. Most professionals I've talked to at this point, they like, obviously, this Pittsburgh team for what we just talked about. It's a nice spot for Tomlin to bounce back with an offense that, they've been struggling, but, we didn't really talk about it. The Ravens' defense has been much better the second half of this season.
Yes.
The Chiefs, obviously, one of the better defenses in all football. We already know the Eagles have a top 3 defense, so going from playing 3 of the hardest defenses in the football now to playing one of the worst defenses in football, we expect Pittsburgh to look good and be able to move the ball here. But they moved it to 1.5 now. I can't help it. I got to bet Cincy.
Is this a Simon Says? Do you worry that it'll go back to 2?
No, but I would grab it now if you want it. Like we just talked about. Like, we don't know the incentive of this Pittsburgh team and what they're going to do if the Ravens do. And I know we just said they're going to try to play it out, but that bye week at this point of the season, especially when you just played 3 games in 11 days, that's a huge deal. Like, that little bit of mini bye week they can take right here before the playoffs. That's a really big deal. So, yeah, it's tough to get a read on this one.